Hey, how's it going, everybody? Hope everybody's having a great day out there. Checking in. It is Monday, March 4th. It's about 6 p.m. I wanted to get this video in before it got completely dark on me outside because the lighting in my truck isn't very good for videos. For those of you that keep up with it and watch some of my previous videos, you see that firsthand. So I'm checking in. I'm in St. Cloud, around St. Cloud, Minnesota today, and it is cold out there. It's about single digits. I think the high today was 7, and the sun's starting to set now, so we're dipping off of that. I think the low tonight here is like -8, -9, something like that. So hoping to get the heck up out of here. I grabbed a short run. I'm going to be off toward the end of the week. I'm taking off Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, possibly Monday. So I wanted to run a little quick load at the beginning of this week. I had a delivery this morning in Eagan, Minnesota, which is kind of the southeast side of the Twin Cities. Got that knocked out, grabbed this load. It was about an 80-mile deadhead up here. It's about 420 loaded miles, so it puts us right at 500 total. I grabbed this load for $1,500, which isn't bad. I've done them better. I've done these loads before. I've done a little better on them, but I guess there's just not that many of them moving this time of year. It is not a refrigerated load. It is a keep from freezing load. So I'm going to set the reefer at about 45 just to ensure my product does not freeze. Don't want to really talk about the customer too much, get into too much detail about it, but we are hauling liquids that will freeze, so we want to keep that reefer unit up around 45 or so to keep it nice and toasty in there. But like I said, it's about a 500-mile run to Milwaukee from here. So we are going to hopefully knock out the majority of this afternoon. Hoping to get like 4 or 5 hours done. It's got to be there noon tomorrow, Tuesday. Hoping to grab a load coming back toward Minneapolis. Hopefully tomorrow afternoon, because if I don't, I'm going to have to deadhead back because I've got to be back by Wednesday midday. I kind of questioned myself on taking this, but I think overall it's going to work out okay. Like I say, even if I got a deadhead back, you know, it's like it's probably like $120 in fuel to deadhead back. So wouldn't be the end of the world if I have to. Don't want to. I'm out here to make money, not run around wasting fuel. But that's what's going on, guys. Grabbing up the load right now. It is 43,000 pounds plus. It's a heavy one. So we're going to run that over to Milwaukee and hopefully get reloaded tomorrow afternoon with something coming straight back to Minneapolis to prevent all that deadhead. That's what's going on. Once I get to delivery, I'm going to finish up the video, so just hang tight. You'll see it in a second. Hey, how's it going, everybody? Hope everybody's having a great day. It is March 5th. It's about 1 p.m. I'm in Milwaukee, Wisconsin, doing the delivery I picked up last night. Last night was a rough one. They didn't get this loaded until 1 in the morning, which was an 11-hour time. They said it was because I showed up late and they had to work me in at the end of the day, which, I don't know. Seems a little, like, revengeful to me. Yeah, I showed up 2 hours late. I didn't book the load from the broker. I didn't get the confirmation sheet till 11:40 yesterday morning, and the load pickup time was noon. You know, so I called the broker and said, hey, I'm going to be late because, you know, I just got this. You know, they didn't care to call and reschedule it or anything for me, so I got stuck there last night. And, you know, the broker doesn't care because they don't pay detention pay on this freight. So, you know, who cares? Except the guy that's got to deal with it. So I got up this morning at about, after they got me loaded, I stayed there for about another 2 hours to get, you know, just get some sleep in because I did not sleep good there last night. You know, had me running, go park in this lot, and they called me over to a dock, and then, oh, that was not the dock they wanted me in, so I had to go back to the parking lot and come back to a dock. It was a total, like, that place over there is, I hope they go out of business. Like, straight up, they got some real issues going on over there. They're a giant waste of time. 11 hours to load a trailer is ridiculous. 22 pallets. You know, it's like, takes them 30 minutes to load every pallet on average. It's not looking too much better here. I've been in a dock here for about an hour, so I don't know. Until we hold them to pay, making them pay attention, you know, we're gonna keep dealing with shit like this. The main thing I notice is when people say there's a driver shortage in this country, there's no driver shortage in this country. There's a utilization crisis in this country. You know that place I was sitting at last night, the average load time was like 5 to 6 hours. And the parking lot out back where they were staging trucks, there was about 30 parking spots. And at no point in my 5 hours of sitting in that staging lot the first time did I see like multiple spots open. So basically you've got 30 trucks there at all times being held for, you know, let's say an average of 5 hours, you know, so if we're wasting, 30 drivers half their day, that's what it boils down to. The trucks that are being ran in this country are not being used properly, in my opinion, and that's why they're having the crisis. But I don't know. That's just my opinion. That's what I see. So I'm gonna wrap this load up, guys. Maybe this video is helping somebody out. Just a quick rundown of the numbers. The load paid $1,500, which I get $1,200 on that on my 80-20 split, and I put in $270 in fuel, and that covered diesel to get over here. I probably got a little bit left over from it, but not much. The load was over 43,000. I mean, it was a heavy load, and it was liquid. Given it was in, it was in cans, but it's still liquid. You can feel a little bit of movement in it, so it's not very good on fuel being that heavy. And so yeah, I used a little bit more fuel than I had planned on originally. But I spent $225 on truck fuel and $50 on reefer fuel, so it was $275 total. You take that out of my $1,200, my variable cost for the week right there. That brings it down to, what is that, like $925 or something like that? I don't know. But the deadhead home probably cost me another $100, so I got to factor that in. Maybe a little bit more than $100. But rolling empty shouldn't be that bad. Maybe I'm gonna say 120 on the high end, and I'll stop and grab that fuel on the way back in Wisconsin. But yeah, until next time, guys. If you got any questions or comments, just leave them down there, and be sure to like, share, and subscribe for me. Thank you.